What's going on, y'all? This is True Greatness coming to y'all from my YouTube channel, True Greatness. Again, for anybody watching this on Instagram, you want to see the full video, go to my YouTube channel, True Greatness. I want to give a shout out to my niece. Check out her YouTube channel as well. It's called Cash Talk. That's with a K, and then two K's at the for talk. So I wanted to throw that out there too. So this video, I just did a NBA greatest dunkers list, or who I think are the greatest dunkers in NBA history. Again, that was just strictly NBA/ABA. This one I'm gonna do is my top 5. I was debating between top 10 and top 5, but I'm gonna do my top 5 best ball handlers of all time. So I'm excited to see and read the reactions of what y'all think of my list. So number 1, I was really debating between this, but number 1, I'm gonna say Kyrie Irving. Number 2, Allen Iverson. Number 3, Isaiah Thomas. Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas. Number 4, Pete Maravich, excuse me. And then number 5, Chris Paul. So those would be who I would put as my top 5 in that order. In that order. And I was debating between AI at number 1, Kyrie at number 2, Isaiah Thomas at number 1, AI at number 3. But that top 3, when I thought about it, and again, this is just my thoughts. Kyrie Irving's handles are absolutely crazy. His mood swings might be too, but anyway. But no, seriously, his handle is absolutely insane. I would say I started to be truly like basketball became my number 1 sport as far as a fan. I would say when we drafted AI, when the Sixers drafted AI, that's when basketball became my number 1 sport. Before then, I watched basketball and really liked it, but at the time, football was my number 1 sport. But then when we drafted AI, basketball became number 1. So I would say I really started watching basketball and honestly getting an understanding of it. So I would say like 92. No, not 94. 94. Is when I started to get more of a like it started getting closer and closer to becoming my favorite sport, and I really started to be able to break it down and really understand it. And then obviously it's grown since then. But then when we drafted Allen Iverson, the Sixers, that put it over the top. Which is funny because I didn't follow him in college like that, or obviously high school, or his high school, excuse me. But from that first game, I was like, that's we got something here. And he also, that's when he became my favorite player of all time. Again, my favorite player of all time. His years with the Sixers, and so I was really going back and forth with whether I would put AI 2 or 3, but I slightly wouldn't put him number 1. And yes, I didn't see really any of Isaiah Thomas' career, but his highlights were crazy. So again, some of these players, now obviously Kyrie, AI, and Chris Paul, and obviously I didn't see Pete Maravich, play either. Wasn't alive when he was playing. But his highlights were crazy too. So those would be my top 5 greatest ball handlers of all time, or best ball handlers of all time. And yes, I'm just strictly this time again sticking to the NBA. So let me know what y'all think. Again, this is True Greatness. and I'm really interested in the comments for this one. Y'all have a blessed one.